haven't done a game news in a while. I took a little break from it to kind of, I don't know, focus on school and whatnot, so I should be able to start doing it again. I have a schedule for when I'm going to put YouTube videos up, which should help me as well. But with school, things might get some crazy sometimes. I might miss a video. But for the most time, I should have the schedule down. So anyway, let's get into the news for today. The first kind of bit of news I have is about Deus Ex and the game franchise being put on a hiatus. Basically, with Square Enix's new partnership with Marvel, they're going to start putting Deus Ex on a hiatus. That way they can make Marvel games, which is pretty good. People have speculated that this hiatus also comes with really low sales, or lower than expected sales, with Deus Ex Mankind Divided, which was the newest Deus Ex game released. So maybe it had something to do with it. Personally, I think it's more about the Marvel sense, the partnership. They're going to focus on those games because it is a multi-game deal, and with a big company like Marvel, I think it'll work out. I'm excited to see what the games are. But also with Square Enix, we also have a rumored new Tomb Raider game called Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Now, I enjoyed the first two Tomb Raiders. I'm excited to see what they bring. I like the changes that they're making with it. I actually do like I was saying, I really enjoy the games. I'm excited to see it. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So hopefully the rumor's true, because I'd be excited to see a new one. But with it, I kind of hope they don't do what they did with the Rise of Tomb Raider and make it console exclusive for like a year, a little over a year, because I think that hurt their sales altogether. I'd rather just come out on all consoles as well as PC at the same time, and with it working, of course, because I think that'll help with the sales. Because if I remember right, when Rise of Tomb Raider was first released on Xbox One, the sales weren't great. So hopefully they don't try that again. But that's it for Square Enix. Now to the next piece of news. Warner Brothers, and I think IGN France posted this picture with Warner Brothers Games. It says save the date 8 March 2017, meaning March 8th. So there should be like a very important announcement by Warner Brothers, which I'm excited for. People have been speculating that it could be a new Shadow of Mordor, or sequel to Shadow of Mordor, or another Batman game. Me personally, I would like to see another Shadow of Mordor. I really enjoyed the first one. It actually surprised me by how good it turned out. And that's not to say I dislike Batman. I really do. In Arkham City, as well as what was the latest one released, I very much enjoyed it. But my thinking is that there's been like four or five Batman games. So the series has been quite a few installments in it. I'd like to see Shadow of Mordor branch out and see what they have for the series and kind of get it going a little bit. You know, we're talking about a second game rather than like a fifth or sixth with Batman. That's just my way of thinking. Let me know what you guys think. So EA has came out and said that they are going to stick with Respawn despite lower than expected Titanfall 2 sales. Now, Titanfall 2 I think it's a fantastic game. It's been highly rated for a first-person shooter, which is great. But with it hasn't been selling great. That's just, a fact. But with the chief executive officer, Andrew Wilson, came out, talked about the relationship with Respawn at the Electronic Arts quarterly financial conference call. And he said they're committed to the relationship. They see Titanfall 2 as a continuing franchise, and that they think the sales will improve over the months, because that's what great games do. They usually sell well over months. So I have to hand it to EA. I think it's a smart move. I enjoy Titanfall 2, and I also like seeing companies like Respawn being able to given chances to continue making games. And I just think it's a really good news story to hear, and it's something good that EA's done, which I think we all need to hear about sometimes. EA isn't terrible all the time. So, yeah, that's been it for today's news story. So, very exciting stuff happening. A lot of rumors today. Not like sure thing stories that have happened over the past few weeks, but excited to see how things turn out. I'm very excited about the Shadow of Mordor story, and I'm excited to see what Square Enix has for their Marvel games and what Respawn's next game is. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, favorite, and of course hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. As always, guys, you can follow me on Twitter or add me as a friend at PSN or Xbox Live. Username is CincyDay. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode of Game News. Hopefully, you'll come around for the next. And anyway, guys, hope you have a great day. See you later.